Please give it up for the Hives.
Thank you.
Have you ever had the dream where you showed up to an interview and you were underdressed? Look at these guys. Thank you so much for being here. I have been a fan of this group for more than half my life. So it is truly a thrill to be here with you. The Hives kind of came about, or burst onto the American psyche, I guess, during the wave of garage rock revivalists in the early 2000s with the Strokes and the White Stripes. A lot of those groups aren't active anymore, but you guys still are. What do you attribute the Hives' longevity to?
And not being lazy.
Well, you also, I feel like this new record, the last record you made us wait 11 years for. We've only had to wait 2 years for this new one.
Make you do anything. But we also didn't make a record.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It was painful for us too.
Well, what can you tell us about the new record?
I hope we're pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's coming out on August 29th.
Yes.
And it's... there was some kind of plan of making a more polished record after the last one, but we didn't. And in the end, what you hear on the record is kind of our rough mixes. And we tried to mix it, but it was more exciting as rough mixes. So that's kind of what you hear on the record.
I heard an interview with you where you said that you always react against the last record that you made. Is that the case with this one as well?
I mean, they're closer than maybe it was intended. Like, they sound more similar than maybe we thought they were gonna.
Yeah.
But it used to be very clear, like, you know, it's more like maybe in the Sonics, like, we made a very roomy sounding record, then we made a very dry sounding record, then we made a record where we collaborated with a lot of people, then we made a record where we didn't collaborate with anyone. So it's been kind of shooting back and forth, but...
Where does this one fit in on that spectrum?
At the top of the heap.
Okay.
We're finally... I don't know if we're peaking, but I feel like we're the best we've been. But maybe we can get even better. Peaking assumes that we're then going to fall down again. So we're plateauing at a very high level.
I was surprised to see that you worked with one of my musical idols, Mike D, on this new record. Mike D of the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
How did that collaboration come about, and what did you learn working with Mike D?
It came about because we asked him and he said yes.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, the Beastie Boys, since we formed the band, the Beastie Boys, it was the coolest sounding records we knew at the time, and kind of still is. Like, that's what a cool record sounds like. And we want to make a cool sounding record, so we asked Mike to be a part of it, and he said yes. And what did we learn? I mean, it was really awesome to have him in the studio just doing stuff, like playing organ, and he sings a little bit on a song, which was like just hearing Mike D scream, you know, on a Hives record was like goosebump-inducing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, it made the record sound cooler, I think. It worked.
Do you have a favorite Beastie Boys record?
I think mine is probably Ill Communication.
Can we go around?
Anyone else?
Does anyone else have a favorite Beastie Boys record? Same one. Okay, everyone unanimous with Ill Communication.
I think they have several, you know, amazing. I like Paul's Boutique too.
Yeah.
I like almost every era of the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another name that you guys worked with on this new record, Josh Homme.
Yeah.
Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah, we did. It's a little... there's also Pelle Gunnerfeldt, who produced like first record, is recorded it. And so basically, like, we spent years on it. Pelle spent months on it. Mike D spent weeks on it, maybe, and Josh spent hours on it. Josh was like an advisor or like a cheerleader. We sent him stuff and said, "What do you think?" And he said, "It sounds great." And sometimes that's the input you need.
Yeah.
Don't mess with it.
So you guys have got over 30 years performing live music at this point. Do you have to sort of train up to, I mean, you're kind of known for the physicality of the live performance. Do you have to sort of like get in shape leading up to going on tour before you're
We've
ready
been training for 30 years.
Okay.
If that's not enough, I don't know what to do.
Okay. So there's like, you don't have any kind of special regiment leading up to a tour that like kind of gets you in gear necessarily.
I think we've tried everything, but it doesn't work.
Okay.
Like the show is always more physical demanding than anything you can do without that. Like, you're not gonna, because there's a crowd. Like maybe if we were running and there was a crowd, we'd run better or something. Like you can't train that hard. You're just gonna have to do it when when it's happening.
I remember I saw you guys at.
Is anything working for you guys?
No, you got to do like maybe guitar intervals and drink beer. It's the only thing you can do is do exactly that. What we're doing here, and
Yeah, so if we haven't
that's always
played for a
better
while,
with shows.
Yeah, if we haven't played for a while, it's worse until we get the stamina.
Yeah.
And then it's better again.
Got it. I remember I saw you guys at Coachella. I think it was probably around 2012. You came out on stage in 100-degree weather with top hats and tails on.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I mean, I feel like the visual presentation has always been a major point of the Hives.
Thanks for noticing.
How do you guys decide on what you're gonna wear for the next year or so?
It's like a brainstorming session, kind of.
Yeah.
Someone has an idea, and then someone adds an idea or subtracts an idea, and then we try to get someone to make it, which usually entails us buying the cheapest stuff we can find, and then having someone change it a little bit. And I always, it's kind of part of the identity. Like, you spend so much time making the music, you might as well spend a couple of hours per year on what you're going to wear, playing it. Because it's sort of like we only have to decide once and then wear the same thing for a year and a half. It's like uniform. Whereas, if most other bands probably think about it every day,
Do you have any tips
trying to dress cute?
Do you have any tips for how the suits don't smell by the end of your tour if you're wearing the same suit every night?
You?
But I would imagine by the end of the tour, it's like
don't even
little
imagine
ripe.
it.
So I mean,
vodka. Yeah, I've heard that. But then you just smell like a drunk instead.
So it's
If your tours are only one show, then you might be good.
Yeah.
But as long as they're longer than one show, then you're fucked.
I would imagine generally you guys are doing like 20 or 30 shows at a time, though, right?
Not at the same time, but in a row, maybe.
Right. But in between.
Yeah, we play a lot. We play a ridiculous amount. We barely take days off. It's just kind of what we've always done, like that's some of us don't like being on tour and not playing shows. Hate days off and stuff.
Yeah.
So we just try to play as much as we can, and then if we have time off, maybe spend it at home. It'd be a good idea. But
is performing live still your favorite aspect of being in the Hives?
It's the constant praise and adulation from the fans. I think.
All right, well, let's get to it.
Thank you.
We're gonna head off and let you clear the stage of anything dangerous, and then we'll come back on.
Sounds good.
Right
Yeah,
on.
we're going to clear the stage, and we'll be right back with the Hives. Yeah.